Hello Year 2, it's Tuesday the 26th of January 2021. Shall we read our learning question together? Can I add two-digit numbers? So key words are add and the other key words are two-digit. Do you know what those words mean? I hope you do, but by the end of the lesson you definitely will. Let's read our addition vocabulary. I say, you say. Add, more, plus, make, sum, total, altogether. And here is the addition symbol. Can you make that symbol for me? Now, can you remember what happens to numbers when we add them together? Do they get larger or do they get smaller? The numbers get, that's it, they get larger, bigger or greater. Now, the number 1 has 1 digit. The number 10 has 2 digits. How many digits does the number 100 have? Can you tell me? Shout out. That's right, it has 3. So today we're going to be adding two-digit numbers together. Right, are you ready for the first strategy? The first strategy is a make it strategy. And when I make it, I use my base 10. Let's read the calculation first and always say it out loud. My turn first. 32 add 21 equals. Your turn. Okay, now I'm going to make the first number, okay, on my place value chart. This says tens and this says ones. So I'm going to make 32. Shout out, how many tens? That's right, 3. How many ones? Shout out. That's it, 2. Shout stop when I've got enough tens. Well done. There's my 3 tens. Now I need 2 ones. Well done. So I've got 32. Okay, I've made it on my place value chart. Now I'm going to make the second number underneath. How many tens in 21? That's it. There are 2. 1, 2. How many ones in 21? That's it. It's 1, and I'm going to make it underneath my other ones. So I've got 32 and 21. Now I'm going to count my tens. Do you know how many tens there are without counting? That's right, there are 5. Do you know what that is? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I've got 50, 5 tens. How many ones have I got? Can you look and say? That's right, I've got 3. So what's my answer then? 50 and 3. Count them all up. 50, 51, 52, 53. Let's just check. Is my answer bigger than 32? Yes, it is. Is my answer bigger than 21? Yes, it is. So I know my answer must be right. Okay. The next calculation. Now, it looks a little bit different, doesn't it? Remember, with calculations, the answer can come first. Don't get confused. Read the calculation for me. Something equals 43 and 35. Okay, that's what we've got to work out. I've got no place value chart because I'm going to draw it. We're really good at this now. I'm going to draw my place value chart. Line down, line across. I'm going to write T for tens here. I'm going to write O for ones there. And I'm going to make my first number in tens and ones. And I'm going to make 4 tens. Make all your tens the same size. Okay, and 3 ones, nice and small. And do you see I've kept my number 43 nicely lined up. Now we're going to make the second number, 35, underneath. And 35 is how many tens? Yep, 3 tens. How many ones? Yep, 5 ones. 3 tens, trying to keep them the same size, nice and neatly. And 5 ones. 4, 5. Now I'm going to total my tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Now I'm going to total my ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I put those two numbers back together. 70 and 8 make 78. So my answer is 78. And just with this one, the answer goes first, okay? So, you haven't got your base 10 at home, so that's what I'm expecting to see. Beautifully drawn place value charts for each calculation I give you. Right, third strategy. If that's too easy for you to draw a place value chart, see if you can recall it. See if you can think and use your number facts to solve it. So read the calculation with me. 57 add 22 equals. Right, so I'm going to look at the first number and I can see that it's got 5 tens. And my second number has 2 tens. So 5 tens and 2 tens, 5 and 2 make 7. So there must be 7 tens, which is 70. So I've counted the tens and it's 70. Now I'm going to count the ones. I'm doing all this in my head. 7 and 2 make 9. I know that as a number fact. So I'm going to write add 9. 79. The answer must be 79. Do you see how I counted the tens and then counted the ones and just wrote down that little step, okay? Now, I want you to do this. If you use this strategy, can you draw a thought bubble around it to show me that you've done it in your head? Only do that if it makes sense to you. If not, use the place value chart. Okay, so your task today is to complete 6 addition calculations. You've got to copy them into your book, okay, and draw a place value chart, or you could draw that thought bubble if you're working mentally, okay? But most of you, I think, will draw a place value chart. Now, if that's a little bit tricky, you can try something a little bit simpler, okay? So I've also put on the slides some 1-digit numbers for you to add. And all we do here is we just represent the number with counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've represented both numbers with counters, and then you count the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well done. Okay? And this one is exactly the same, but our answer comes first. So I'm going to make this number, which is the number 9. 1, count with me, 2. Now I'm going to make this number, which is number 7. Now we count all of them because it's add. Did you get 16? The answer goes in there. Okay, so you can do these calculations if the 2-digit numbers are too difficult, but please have a go at the 2-digit numbers first. As always, we want to see really, really clear pictures of your work to Teachers Year 2 at birchfields.manchester.sch.uk. Have fun with your edition today. Well done, Year 2.